Imagine two high-risk warrants. In Operation A, the team relies on speed and force, resulting in a chaotic wrong-door raid. In Operation B, they use patience and intelligence to secure a peaceful surrender. The officers in both scenarios have the same physical skill. The difference is their philosophy, prioritizing a deep understanding of the environment over immediate physical confrontation. This shift originated in the military. In 2003, operations often relied on overwhelming force to destroy targets. Over 20 years of lessons learned at a high cost, doctrine evolved to prioritize precision and the protection of non-combatants. For law enforcement, this precision approach is built on a framework called Intelligence Preparation of the Operation, or IPO. This framework replaces aggressive assumptions with rigorous pre-operational intelligence. It is a non-negotiable requirement, lowering the risk of preventable tragedy for both tactical teams and citizens. Consider a typical starting point. An informant claims a high-value target is inside apartment 2B. This creates an immediate urge to breach the door while the tip is fresh. But unverified intelligence is the leading cause of high-liability raids. Acting on a single source often leads to the wrong address, putting the department and the community at risk. We build a verification mosaic, corroborating the tip against utility records and automated license plate radar pings. We then deploy drones and thermal imaging to establish the target's pattern of life, confirming who is inside and when without alerting the suspect. Compiling this mosaic shifts the operation from a gamble based on a single tip to a plan built on multiple confirmed data points. Even with verified data, the tactical team might default to a standard 6 a.m. dynamic entry. Before approval, that plan faces a murder board. This is where a red team, personnel not involved in the original planning, acts as a designated adversary to identify every possible failure point. During a final drone check, a new heat signature is detected adjacent to the target. Pause the video. Identify 3 failure points this introduces. The red team asks, is it a child? An armed associate? This forces contingency planning before any officer approaches. Moving from planning to execution creates a massive influx of data. Without a system to manage it, a commander can easily be overwhelmed during the most critical moments. Precision operations use persistent ISR, continual intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance. This involves monitoring acoustic sensors, AI-enabled camera perimeters, and drone feeds simultaneously. These feeds are integrated into a common operating picture, or COP. It funnels disparate data into a single, actionable dashboard for the incident commander. The commander uses the COP to relay real-time suspect movements to field units. This allows the tactical team to navigate an environment that is, for them, effectively illuminated. Maintaining this persistent overwatch reduces the likelihood of operational surprises. By narrowing the unknown, we reduce the panic that often leads to a use of force. In our scenario, the suspect attempts to flee out a back window. Because the red team identified this during planning, the team is ready. The commander uses the persistent overhead feed to calmly vector a pre-positioned intercept unit toward the fleeing suspect. The apprehension is peaceful. By relying on intelligence rather than speed, the team achieves the objective while keeping the risk of injury to a minimum. Here is your IPO framework. 1. Gather and verify multi-source intelligence. 2. Red team the plan. 3. Establish a common operating picture. 4. Maintain persistent ISR. Pause for effect. Screenshot this framework for your own tactical planning sessions. When the analytical work happens in the planning room, the team is equipped to manage the friction of the field, protecting officers, safeguarding citizens,